Hey everybody, Susan here with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. So I thought I would do a quick and short Stamp and Show and Tell video putting together my card that I created for the Freshly Made Sketches Challenge 458. So here is their challenge. As you can see, there's kind of an array of elements put together there, mounted up with a sentiment and then onto a card. So I'm going to be doing a quick and easy card here for you. Now I'm using very vanilla cardstock. I'm using the thick cardstock because it's really going to be a simple card, so I want it to have a little bit of stiffness to it. So I'm going to use a very vanilla thick base. Then I have another piece of very vanilla that's cut at 3.5 by 5.5. And I'm going to use my grid paper here to help me center my elements. Okay, so here's my center line on my grid paper, and I've just split my space 50-50 across. So as you can see, I have samples from the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper. These were actually in my scrap bin, and I was able to cut them down to 1 by 2 inches. So I've got 2 pairs and 1 oddball here in the middle. So what I'm going to do is use my liquid adhesive, and I'm going to add them to my card. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of adhesive, well, a little more than that, a little bit of adhesive to the back of my panel, and then I'm going to split this in half between the 2 sides. Okay, so that makes it easy. I have a 1-inch panel, so I do 1/2 inch on either side. Now I'm going to flip over the next 2, which are vanilla backed with the pattern on the flip side with the pretty peacock and the copper emboss. And I'm just going to put these in next to the one I started with. So really, once I get that first one on and centered and split between the 2 sides, I'm good to go to put these other ones on. I'm just going to line up the tops and snug them in to the sides. Okay. Moving on down the line, we've got our Mossy Meadows sample piece. So again, I'm adding just a touch of the liquid adhesive and adding these to the end. So that liquid adhesive allows me to kind of shimmy it around a little bit when I'm putting it down. And then one more on this end. So a really easy way to build the array feature for this sketch. See? Pretty easy. Okay, so now we're going to add our sentiment. So I just got my paper pumpkin for October. This was the Spread the Joy to the World paper pumpkin for October, and I really liked the sentiments, the size, and the lettering. So I'm going to use that stamp set today. So if you are a subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, you've got your unique stamp set as well. So you can start using that on your holiday cards. After you've made up the projects that came, use those stamp sets on other projects. So I'm just going to ink up the Merry Christmas, put that down there on the bottom. And then this whole thing I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. I'm going to use up the edge. I have edge left over here, so I'm just going to pop mine up on dimensionals. Flip that over, and now this is just going to be stepped in on either side as well. So everything just kind of stepped in. Now if you wanted to add a ribbon, whether it's a paper ribbon or a fabric ribbon, you could have done that. So for the inside, I'm using another sentiment from the Paper Pumpkin kit this month. So again, I'm just going to ink this up with Night of Navy and stamp this in the center. Okay, so quick and easy card. Now, if you wanted to step it up a little bit, okay, the Brightly Gleaming paper came with the Christmas Gleaming stamp set as a coordinating stamp set and bundle, and they have coordinating punches that go with the ornament images from that stamp set. So if you wanted to, you could punch out a couple of ornaments. So I'm going to punch out one from this extra piece of scrap paper. That was the large one. And then I have some copper foil here as well that I'm going to try and get one more out of that piece. So scrap is never scrap until you can't get anything else out of it. So now I got 2 ornaments if I want to dress this up a little bit, and so I could just add them offset to my Merry Christmas sentiment, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to flip these over. I'm going to run some adhesive on the back of that one, and I'm going to get a dimensional for my metallic one. So I'm just going to put this here. I'm going to put that there, and then fun card. So a quick, easy additional embellishment, right? But if you didn't put it on, the card was great all by itself. So there we go, a quick and easy card for the Freshly Made Sketches blog challenge 458, and quick and easy card for this week on the Pumpkin Hill Stampers blog. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're making your Christmas cards. I don't make them so difficult that you get frustrated. Make them simple, make lots of them, and send them out to your friends and family, right? We all need happy mail these days. So that's it for this week, guys. Enjoy, and I'll see you next week for another mystery case. All right, bye-bye.